Come on in, come on up, come on over for the merriest time of year. Come on up, come on in, get together for a good time. Smile, my dear. Come on in, come on up, come on over. We'll be dancing round the tree.
So we're about to start making some rolls. It is the recipe that I made for Thanksgiving, and I promised you all that next time we made it, I would share that with you, just the whole process. It is a YouTube video. I have linked it in a previous video, but we're gonna make those today because we are completely out of them. And last time I made them, it made I'm sorry. Last time I made them, it made quite a few of them. We ate them for, I think, 4 different dinners, and the whole family ate them. Sometimes bread type things are hit and miss with a couple of the kids. Me, John, and Lily will eat all of it. John will eat anything, almost. John eats a lot of things anyways. But when it comes to bread, Lily and I, we're not picky. So that being said, the whole family really enjoyed these rolls. They are delicious. They're a little time consuming, but it makes a ton of them, so it makes it work out. So we're gonna go ahead and get those started because you have to scald milk. It's the only recipe that I use that you scald milk. I was a little intimidated by it, but it's just part of the process. We're gonna just jump in here and get it done. And before we get started on this, I seen these sitting over here, and I've had a couple of people asking me about the vitamins and the collagen that I bought in some grocery hauls. Nails are looking really good. I don't know if it's going to show them. I can't really see. My nails are looking really good. And then the other day, I was sitting in the car waiting on the parade, and my hair had went over the back seat, and Wendy was like petting it, and she said, "Your hair is so soft and shiny." And I don't know if it was these or the serum I use. Either way, I don't know. I'm going to take them. I mean, I paid $20 for them. They can't hurt, right? But the collagen and the turmeric I started taking for hip pain. I have some pretty bad hip pain sometimes. It helps when I run, but your girl has not ran in a very long time. Okay, probably over a month. I planned on doing it today, but we ain't got time for that. So we might try to fit it in. We probably won't. But anyways, since I started taking the collagen and the turmeric, I have had zero hip pain. Is it a placebo? I don't know. Is it my body just giving up because it knows that I'm not going to do nothing about it? I don't know. But the collagen and the turmeric tablets, I mean, they're not going to hurt to try them, right? That's what I say, especially about some like natural vitamins and stuff. It's not going to hurt you. Or if it does, your body's going to let you know. Because like iron makes me sick. And my doctor told me that when it gets to the point of making me sick, because I have anemia issues, your girl's just all messed up. Not really. Okay, maybe. But my doctor told me that once I start getting sick from it, I need to step back from it because I'm starting to get too much. So as long as you're not getting sick from vitamins, you're okay. Okay. I mean, I'm not a doctor. Don't take my word for it. Talk to your doctor, but I think you're going to be okay experimenting just a little with them. I've watched a whole bunch of like documentaries and stuff like that on vitamins and natural remedies for stuff because that's the kind of person I am. I don't look like it, but I am. Anyways, let's get some rolls. I want to take these real quick though. Okay, so for the recipe, what's his name? Joshua Weissman. I don't know if this is the right, but anyways, he makes the recipe in grams. He said we're going to do it the right way, but make it in grams. So it's not a problem for me because I have the food scale. If you don't have a food scale, mine's dirty, but if you don't have a food scale, get you one. We're going to just get in here. We need 460, come on, 165 grams of whole milk. So just zero it out. It's too much. I'm gonna pour it into this little saucepan. Are you in the frame? Onto medium heat. We're gonna turn it on about a 6, medium high. And then as soon as this comes to a complete boil, you're gonna pull it off of the heat. This is an ice bath, and then we got a bowl inside of it. We're going to just put the milk here because we want it to cool down. I'm gonna dry this off. It's just gonna be messy. All right, so now to this bowl, we're gonna add 120 grams of water. We'll go into the microwave. Gotta bring it up to 95 degrees, and then we'll meet you at the stand. We missed a step. I mean, I didn't miss it. I forgot about it. So we're going to zero this out. We need 8 grams. Is it 8 grams? Yeah. We need 8 grams of instant yeast. I've got these little packets, so we're just going to measure it out. Probably wasted some. That's kind of sad, but. No, I don't have to open another one for 1 gram. Like, come on. Work with me here. So, a pack of that. Okay, it's a pack. 1 pack. And then you're just going to take this, mix it into your water and milk mixture. We got our flour measured out here. We're going to put in 1,050 grams of all-purpose flour. 110 grams of sugar. I'm going to give this a mix. 2 teaspoons of pink salt. He used sea salt, but we don't got any of that, so. Go ahead and push in the sides. Make sure it all gets mixed in here really well from the beginning. Okay, and then now we're going to go ahead and add in our 2 eggs. Butter and our yeast mixture. So, put a little bit of flour down. We're recording? Okay. So now you're just going to knead this until it is smooth. All right, so now we have it all nice and smooth. We're going to put it into a greased bowl. And then we're going to get some of this off of our hands. And we're going to cover it and let it set for 1.5 to 2 hours. All right, so we still got a little over an hour on the rolls on their first tries, but I didn't buy no ice cream this weekend. So, y'all know that John thinks he has to have dessert after almost every meal. So, I'm gonna make some brownies. Y'all know the drill. Just a bag of brownies with, instead of water, I use coffee. We're gonna do that. And then I'm gonna do half and half and fancy them up just a little bit to change it up. So, thought we'd do that while we're waiting the last minute on the rise of the dough. We're gonna have meatballs and mashed potatoes and gravy to go with the rolls tonight. So we had it was just a quick like meal one day last weekend. No, it was a quick meal we had one day last week, and it was really good. So we're gonna have that again, and yeah. Oh, I didn't even add the eggs. I was wondering why it was so thick. I'm sitting here just thinking about everything I needed to do, wondering why it was so thick, not thinking that I hadn't added all the ingredients. It's fine. So on one half, we're going to put some of these Butterfinger bits that we had left over from the fudge. Just half of it. Butter knives are non-existent in our house, I guess. So let's use a spoon here. Mix it in just a little bit. And then on the other half, we're going to use some of these Hershey's Trees and Stockings. This is white cream flavor. So I don't know how these will do. They might melt up into nothing, but we're going to try it anyways. Even if it does. Down a little bit. Just so they're not all up on the very top. Just in case they keep their shape, because we don't know if they're going to or not. So even if it just swirls the colors through it, not swirls, you know what I mean. Even if it's just colors, it'll still be pretty, but swirls would be pretty with it though. Ooh, you could do cream cheese and do green and red swirls through it. That would be really cool too. This is what our brownies look like. Not the cutest. These are okay. This looks like crunched up potato chips or something, but it's whatever. Probably gonna taste good. That's really all that matters. Okay, so we tried them both. They're both really good. So, definitely recommend both. Even if these are a little ugly. Maybe add some chocolate chips or something. But tastes good. That's really all that matters. Our 2 hours is up. Let me go shut this curtain. Okay, so the 2 hours is up. I went ahead and greased my big old pan here that I got. And it smells so good. I love the smell of fresh dough. So pretty. But we got to get the air out of it. This is supposed to make 40 rolls. So he suggests, and I think it's a brilliant way to do it. That's too much. Too much. Is we're going to get the dough out. Come on, mama. Come on. Okay. And then our bowl here, we're going to put onto the scale. You can't see it because of the angle, but we're gonna change it to grams. Put the bowl on it and zero it out. Did we change it to ounces? Are we recording? Okay. Okay, so we're at 0 grams. So now we're gonna take the dough here, put it back in the bowl, and we have 1794. So we take 1794 and we're gonna divide it by how many rolls we want, and we want 40. We want them all to weigh 44 to 45 grams each. So that's what we're gonna do. And then I would just zero this out. And I'll pull it off in chunks and get it roughly that weight and make a roll with it. So. We're not quite done yet, but we're getting there. We're gonna go ahead and get some of these rolled out and put onto the baking dish. What is that called? The cookie sheet. So he said to get a perfect circle, you just make sure that you always have contact on the board and roll it up. Your girl can't do that. Okay, I try. So we do a Fallon method where you just take your finger and poke it through. And then you pinch the bottom. So, I tried his method many times. I can't get it. I'm not good at it, I guess. So, I'm gonna do the Fallon method where you just make a circle with your hands like this. And you pull it up, and then at the very end, you just pinch the bottom. All right, so we got them out. They have to set for. Ended up making 39 of them. You know, I added a couple of grams here and there, so we ended up having exactly 39. It's fine, no big deal. So these have to sit here and set. They have to rise again for 20 more minutes. You're supposed to cover them with something, but I notice every time I cover it with something, it sticks to it and it makes them ugly. So maybe this is going to help it not be ugly. Some of them's kind of not perfect anyways, but it's fine. They still taste good. But we're just going to leave off anything from the top and see if that helps them. Maybe, I don't know. All right, so we have 11 minutes for the rolls have to be cooked. I'm going to make some brown sugar butter. This is just, might as well say a half of a stick. We're just making half of a recipe because I don't want it to go bad. So we're going to put that, it was like 7.5 tablespoons of butter, and then we're going to do we're going to do 2 teaspoons of brown sugar. When I made some honey butter at Thanksgiving, I accidentally put too much vanilla in it, and I wasn't a fan. You could taste like the you know, the vanilla-y flavor too much. This is salt, by the way. It's about, I don't know, half of a teaspoon, fourth of a teaspoon. I don't know. Looks delicious. I mean, it's just butter with sugar, but you know what it is, it makes it look delicious. Maybe it's just me, but we're gonna put it into my little butter crock here and move on to the next step. We gotta make the meatballs and the mashed potatoes.
Is it good? What do you think of the butter?
Good.
Is it better? Not as good? Or the same as the Thanksgiving?
It's better.
Like it better? The Thanksgiving butter
What do
had
you
too
think?
much vanilla in it. I accidentally put too much.
There we go.
What do you think?
Needs butter.
Needs butter? Yeah. Alright, let's get food plated. Alright friends, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching and hanging out with us. As always, remember to show grace, speak in sense, and live blessed. We'll see you all tomorrow. Bye guys.
1, 2, 3.